Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Sue Ananian at Soulfully You, Soulfully You Wellness. So, I'm so happy to be here with you. It is always a joy. So, when actually it's like the best part of my week. I love meeting with my friends, my community, and sharing this wisdom, being immersed in this energy with the Tarot Masters, sealed in the light, and just sharing their wisdom, being able to channel this information for you. And their information has always been so profound. So I'm just really glad to be here with you today. Let's begin. I'm going to begin with just setting my energy, preparing myself so that my work is to get out of the way. So, when you arrive, let me know in the chat. I call upon the powers of heaven, the powers of the universe, to come down for this Wisdom Wednesday. I call upon the Tarot Masters to come down and help guide us in this journey, this existence that we share together. Help share your wisdom. Help guide us on this path of liberation as we walk our ways home together. I center myself in the middle pillar. Open my energy. I step out of the way in service to the light, in service to humanity here. Let one voice come through and bring the information that we need, that this group needs today. Please guide me. Let me get out of the way. Thank you. Amen. So be it. Hey, Heather. Thank you for joining us. So today, I wasn't really sure where we were going. There's so many, it feels like there's so many things happening in the world. There's so many energies, moving pieces. So where do we begin? What do we want to know? And so let's all set our intentions that the information that this group, whether you're present or you watch this later, let our intention be that the Masters of Tarot, the light, the right messages will come through for us so that we can commune, work with heaven, see the over picture, and so we can bring our light into the world. So help us bring the right message for this group. Amen. Okay. So with that clear intention, service to us so that we can hear what we need to hear, so that we can bring our light into the world cleanly. Let's see what this is. Denise Lynn's oracle cards. Let's see what the over picture is. So I'm gonna spread this out, and this is the card that's calling. Solitude. Okay. The other card that I wanted to share that I was called to pull just as I was setting up for this call. Heather, can you hear me, babe? I have a microphone. So how is the volume? Okay. I hope it's okay. Today is Wednesday, and I did the numerology for today, and it was a 6. So the archetypal card is the Lovers. So here we have 2 cards right now, the Lovers and Solitude. Solitude in this, at this time. I also have right now the crystals wanted to speak again. And their energy is just so lovely. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Kelly. So let's begin with the overview of the Lovers. So this card is telling me, so I'm listening to the Tarot Masters. The readings I do aren't from a book. This is directly from the Masters, channeling the Masters. And so they're sharing that this is a new love. This is a time, this is, beyond dating, but this is like the love of the newlywed, protective, embracing, new, fresh. The divine masculine is a protective, embracing force, goes out into the world. The feminine is nurturing and growing. Now, this has no comment. This is not a commentary on our world and relationships. We know that there are male, female, same sex. I mean, like, this is not judgment or dogma about relationships. Each of us, what I'm hearing is like each of us have a masculine and feminine energy within us. And this is how we create. We need the forceful and we need the nurturing, something that comes in like the seed and can nurture, and then we can take it out into the world. So this is the divine masculine and feminine within us. This is not a commentary or certainly not opinions or judgments, because we know love is love. This is talking about us embracing our truest essence. It's also talking about when, so this is interesting. So it's talking about when we can accept, embrace the male and female within us. This is where we will feel safe and held, and where our ability to really manifest in the world comes. Because we're not just, like, I'm not just a woman. I have feminine and masculine, the divine feminine and the divine masculine within me. In my life, I lead with, well, it depends, right? Because, see, this is the thing, and I'm being corrected, so ride the wave with me. In our world, the divine masculine and the divine feminine has been polluted. And so a lot of women lead with their masculine energy. And that's because there was punishment for the divine feminine. The divine feminine has been squashed. Now, way back when, they're leading me, way back when, thousands of years ago, there was a matriarchal society. And this is where women made decisions. Women owned property, and they ruled. Men were honored and important too, but they had a different role back then, and they were more nomadic. So if a relationship broke off, the men would leave. Women owned, and they cared for the tribe, the family, the nurturing. But so there was a beautiful union, and everyone had a place that was honored. And then there was a time in history where the energy changed, and it became patriarchal, and women were subjugated, pushed aside, and men ruled. And recently in 2020, actually during the COVID epidemic, the goddess came in. And I was curious about, how the world could shut down like this. And the goddess came in. She said, because I'm back. Who else can shut down the world? And so the information that came is that now is a time of divine union. So it's not matriarchal, it's not a patriarchal, it's a time of divine union where men and women will walk side by side. And she said the old guard, the old patriarchy, will fight. They're in their death throes. The old guard will cling to the shores and in their death throes. So this is what we're seeing in the world right now. And good men are emerging, and good women are emerging. There is two paths right now: the old way and the new way. And the goddess has said and been guiding us to focus on the light, focus on what we're here to do. And hi, Eileen. Focus on community. This is a time. So this is a time where we need to do our own healing work. We need to balance the divine within us to become whole. Now more than ever. I'm hearing clean your house. clean your house and become more. So I'm hearing the solitude. So that now they're leading me to the solitude. Hell, I can't make this stuff up. And they're saying this is a time of deep introspection. So bring your focus into you. This is really the work. There's a lot of distractions out in the world right now. And yeah, we do need to know, but we don't need to immerse ourselves and drown in the misery, in the polluted river that is carrying the misery and the trash. So yes, we need to know what's happening in the world in snippets. Like most of us are not, like where do we belong? And that's what many of the questions many of us are asking right now. What is my work in this tremendous shift in history? We are in historic times. And where is our work right now? Where will you make, like where does your heart call you? So this is a time of really deep introspection, deep healing. Do things for the right reason and don't do things for the right reason. This is a time where we are becoming more whole. So there is an ascension happening. Our work is to become our highest and greatest selves. This is a journey of the seeker, the hero's journey. And it would be really easy if we were monks living in a cave and people would offer us a bowl of rice, and all we had to do was focus on the deep work. But no, everybody here, you came into this regular world with jobs and families and children and work to do, and you came in at a time where like the world is on fire. And how do we, and our work is to be quiet, go inside and become, the warriors of light that the world needs. But we can only do this hearing the whisper of our soul. And some days we'll get it and other days may be more challenging, but go back to your center. Go back into the solitude. When we pray, we speak to God. Tankishala Yahweh, Adonai, Creator, Allah, Universe, whatever word is whatever you use for this I am, this everything and nothing. And so go back to the center and center yourself in the middle pillar. Now, if you need support, there are healings and readings and spiritual teachings to really start to hone. There will be quite a few of you that will feel called, like, how do I do this? In the old days, we would have mentors, and somebody in the tribe would recognize you. Oh, you're a dancer, you're a shaman, you're a medicine person, you're a teacher, you make tools for the, you hunt, everybody has a place. We are not supposed to be the same. And this keeps, every week this message comes. Our diversity is our power. The old guard is trying to eliminate that. one by one. We see that now, right, with like autism. These beautiful souls that have evolved energetically, that are coming onto the planet. Women, right? People of color, different religions. Like, we were made in the image of the Creator. We are cells. We are different pieces of the Creator. Each of us perfect. And, we're not supposed to all be a finger or a toe or a nose. I mean, how ridiculous. Our diversity is our genius. We are all rising and becoming. And that is the problem for the old guard. The distractions and the and I like vanilla, but like, we're not all vanilla. No. So now is the time to really embrace, create tribe, bring communities together, say hello, offer a plate of food, a hug, a smile, gather and rise above the illusions that are all around us right now, swirling. Hey, Jenna. Yeah, it would be so much easier to be a monk. But, at the same time, as a spiritual teacher, I have to tell you, the people that are now waking up and stepping forward are like the mofos. They are amazingly strong and know in the deepest core of them that they are here for something big. And so I am so excited to be working with, and my jam. I love waking people up. This is a time that and frankly, some of the pain that I'm seeing. I have regular people coming to me in pain and crying because they are feeling bombarded by the energies out there. And what I'm here to share is that you have the power. And I'm hearing the masters kind of like joking but serious, is like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Click your heels. You have the power. There are places that would not be safe for some of us to immerse ourselves in. But together, right? And I'm being reminded that Christ said, when two or more or three or more gather in my name, miracles happen. And so now is the time. This is like a really strong message, guys. Now is the time to seek out your people and step into your power. You are not helpless. You do not have to be a leaf floating in that polluted river at the whim of, whoever is, directing that river. So this is a time of really, really a lot of power for all of us. This is the time that we are all being propelled. And sometimes, when we are asked to become more, it's not always love and light and feel good. And, when we resist the light, and I'm going to repeat it again, when we resist the light, it hurts. We can definitely see that in the old guard, right? They resist the light, and it hurts. you know. It so we need to follow love. We do, you know. We need to follow the Christ, and not as a religious. We can follow Buddha, Kuan Yin, Allah, Muhammad. I don't know. I met Muhammad, and he is beautiful. You know, his messages are amazing. His heart is amazing. So we need to, you know, our diversity again is our beauty. So let's see what the crystals have to say. Now, for anybody, I do teach this, how to read the crystals. And I will be having a class probably November, maybe early December. So if you're interested in having your own divination tool, you working with the crystals, getting your own information, this is a spectacular. The crystals bypass the mind, and they have their own unique voice. Last week, somebody wrote me and she said, every tool you used had its own energy and its own voice. And so last week we were using, I think, 2 tarot decks, an oracle deck, and the crystals. And they really did. They have their own voice. So if you're interested, just reach out. It's a lot of fun, but it's very empowering. And in these times, particularly where we don't know where the world is going, it's really good to have your own hookup. Hello. Okay. All right. And so right away, I'm just seeing these beautiful crystalline colors. There's like a light blue and gold flecks, green, pink. It's like the softest rainbow. And so I'm just feeling myself like traveling into this energy. And I'm just like, I'm in this energy. And there's a sound vibration similar to a sound bath with, you know, an amazing practitioner that is simply channeling the energy of the crystal balls. Oh, interesting. And they're telling me that they're sending this energy to each of you, so just sit back and receive. Can you feel it? They're reminding, because I'm asking, like, well, how does this happen? And they're reminding me that that time and space are interwoven. That you're here. Allowing, receiving. Each of you is receiving codes. Healing. I see us in a cave-like structure, but made of crystal, with these beautiful colors, the golds, the pinks, golds, blues. Receiving this download, this vibration. Each of us receiving what we need. Relax. Sink deeper. Allow yourself to receive. We're here together. Just, if there's any resistance, just take a breath, exhale, and allow. This isn't a time to think. It's just a time to receive. There you go. And so the crystal masters tapped the wall again, and another tone appeared. Just relax and allow and receive. This healing is for you. Even here, close your eyes and just relax. And I see the the pyramid evaporate, leaving us in a field. The sun is shining, flowers, the wild flowers, all around us in this field. And from here, our journey continues. from this new place, this elevation. So when you're ready, come back. Wow, that was really different. Who's back? How was that for you? Anybody there? Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, anybody back? Much needed. Thank you. Could you feel that energy? That was really different, wasn't it? These crystals are like amazing. There is so much light and love for us. And it's important that we remember that although we are human, we are not human. Oh, good. Heather could feel it. Eileen, yes. Nice revised to a familiar place. And, you know, with that, with the work with the crystals and the tarot masters, we were supported and loved, balanced and held, and brought to a new place. And so I hope that helps, and I hope that helps. I know it helped me. So, Heather says, much less pain in her body. Yay. Yeah, we hold stuff in our body. And so, you know, just by showing up, Heather, you were able to sit and allow the universe to love you, to care for you. So many out breaths, yes. Who is noticing they're sighing a lot, loudly? Letting it go. Good. All right, guys. So, Jenna, are you still here? How was that for you? Rose? Kelly? Okay. You know, for me, I feel like I came in and I had some worries on my shoulders, and just sitting with the crystals, doing this, being with you, I feel different. I feel like, okay, I can take another step. So this is good. All right, guys. Well, it's 12:45. It feels like we're complete. And so we're going to end here. Thank you for showing up and being with me. I love doing this with you. So I will be away next week, so there will be no Wisdom Wednesday next week, but it'll resume the following week, I think on the 8th or 9th. All right. I love you. Bye, guys.